Why Meet the Others podcast? What's this about?
Why are we doing this thing?
Why are we doing this dang thing?
Who the F?
Do we even know what we're doing?
Certainly not.
Oh,
We
no.
just hooked this thing up tonight. We figured out how to use the mics, and now we're recording 10 seconds afterwards. Gives
Word
me
up.
comfort. So
I hear you.
yeah. So anyways, Meet the Others. That's us.
Still waiting on this car to come and take me home. Things feel a little different now that we grown. Till I turn the ass, sure they put my name in stone. Live how I wanna live, cause we die alone.
Hey,
Yo.
what's poppin', everybody?
Welcome.
Welcome to Meet the Others podcast. This is Choirboy Dank and my beautiful co-host.
Anissa B.
And we're here just talking about important things.
If you are joining our podcast, this is a podcast full of creatives, creative ideas. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes.
Today is a special episode where we're going to be talking specifically about creation, creatives, and the mental health things that we go through, kind of like the ebbs and flows of being a creator, creating your own space in life, and kind of sticking to some of those ideas and creative endeavors and things that you say that you're gonna do.
Yes.
So yeah, and towards the end, I'm gonna share my top 10 just general guidelines that I think help out. If you stick to those things, it'll kind of keep you motivated and keep you going as a creator. So stick around for that.
Yes. But first, what's in the cup?
Yeah. So first, what's in the cup? Well, I got 2 cups. I got my Ninja Turtle cup,
Big ups to Chris.
which I got as a gift from my brother-in-law, who's a beast. Knows I like the Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, I got a little bit of protein shake in here, and then I got the water to stay hydrated.
The water.
What you got?
I got some water, half a thing, a bajang of water.
You already been drinking.
I've been drinking.
Surfboard.
What is it? Riding on that wood, right?
I think so. Grinding on.
Grinding on.
She changes it.
I don't know.
Shout out Beyonce.
Woo, woo.
Shout out Future. If you didn't know. If you don't know, that was actually a Future written record.
No way.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
He sent that to Beyonce, and Beyonce kind of rewrote it. And if you subscribe to the lore around it, Future never really got his due on that record.
Oh.
But he said, all good. You chalk it up to the game. Keep it moving. I'm doing all right.
I guess that happens with creatives. I should take that as a lesson, how to take it on the chin like Future.
Yeah.
There's so many times that there's so many creative things that I do that I put out for other people and I get no acknowledgement. And to see that Future, big guy Future, that was a big record.
Was a huge record.
Yeah.
There was a moment in time where that was what everyone was talking about. And Future wasn't a part of that conversation.
Wow. Go Future. Give him some applause.
No, that's real. That's real. Future is the toxic king of music, rap music, or whatever you want to call it. But that takes some character to be able to do that, So double shout out.
Double shout out.
No, so I think that we just wanted to kind of get on here and kind of talk about how we can stay motivated and how our experiences about how we handle our output and things that we're doing, right? And giving a little bit of perspective and tips. I'll tell you, as far as output goes, my wife is a champ. She is there checking in every morning, giving them good mornings and those vibes. So
Guess what?
if you ain't subscribed to those vibes, you're missing out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I try my best. It's a promise I made to myself, and like to me, that's like important to keep that promise to myself. More importantly, and then deliver whatever feelings and thoughts I have in my brain, in my mind at that moment to the world, whoever is willing to take it.
Yeah, I think that's so huge.
Yeah.
To just be to be accountable to what you are saying for yourself.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you, it's easy for me to be accountable to other people, right?
For sure. Yeah.
It's like, well, I got to do this. I said I'd do that.
Mhm.
I got to check that off the list. But when it comes to my list, sometimes I'm not the best friend. I don't come through for myself the way that I should, and that's been changing lately. And I think that's huge. And I think a little bit of this 75 hard is kind of informing, I got to be a better friend to myself.
Yeah. More than to anyone else.
Yeah.
Like I always say this every single time, every chance I get. It's like at the end of the day, the one person staring back at you is yourself. And sometimes we, overextend ourselves to people, to the outside world, and we forget about us. And I think that it's so important to invest in ourselves, whether it be working out, creating the business that you always wanted, following your dreams, period, nourishing yourself with good thoughts and physically, like the right way. I think it's just so important to like get a hold of yourself, and definitely with the, 75 hard, we're on day 35 today.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, which has been it's been challenging, but we're keeping the promise to ourselves.
We have been keeping the promise to ourselves. And honestly speaking, like we went to a wedding.
Yep.
Celebrated a wedding.
You went out of town.
I went out of town, went out with my friend, hit every single bar and asked for water. And it was good. I felt great about it because I was once again, I was competing with myself and I was beating myself at the thoughts of, well, maybe if I take a little sip,
just wondering,
it won't be cheating, but it will be cheating. It'll be cheating myself more than anything else.
Well, yeah, and you're not doing what you said that you do for yourself.
Exactly, and
you're disappointing yourself.
Yes,
and that just those little things are. It's like the butterfly effect. That little thing gives so much more value to you, knowing that you're not going to break the promise that you set out, your goals that you set out,
right?
Your intention.
Yep.
You're going to check in and make sure that you get it done. And that gives you so much more confidence just in every interaction, I think.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, and part of this whole journey of this hard 75 is also just making you more aware of what you need to get done for you.
Yeah.
And like, I think I might have said it in the last segment, but this is like also showing me what I need in my life and what I don't need in my life, who I need in my life and I love you. Thank you. But I think that for right now in my life, while I'm growing, I need you to be here. No hard feelings. Yeah. Because this is for me.
Well, I got to focus in on filling my cup.
Yes.
So it's full and feels then maybe I have some level to pour into other people's cup. I think a lot of times it's easy to pour from a half full cup, a quarter filled cup, and just burn yourself out.
You'll be empty.
Yeah, you'll be empty.
Yeah. And
you'll be going around empty and, so yeah. So shout out to that. I think that it's good. It's good to just take some mental inventory, some just inventory about what you're doing, how you spend your time, and all of that.
Yes.
So that's cool. I'm glad we kind of dove into that a little bit.
And
go ahead.
I wanted to take accountability because I know that in our previous, like, not the podcast that just passed, but the one before that, I did say that I would have my shorts ready to go for pre-order, and I have not yet. And that's where the creative sides come in. And sometimes there's always these obstacles to cross, and sometimes you don't cross them. Sometimes you're still going through the obstacles. And I haven't forgotten, and I am working on it. There's just so much different piles of responsibilities that are over on my shoulders on top of doing this hard 75. And just, I want you guys to know that it will be happening sooner than later, and it would be pre-orders for the shorts. I have a lot of fun colors for the summer, so just stick around, stay tuned to that. Make sure you look for me on my Instagram and all my social media platforms. I'll definitely put them down below in the description, and they will be coming out soon. So just bear with me, please, guys. Love ya.
Do you have a sneak peek of what those look like?
The only thing I have is the one pair on right now.
Do you want to show anybody what the?
Like, yes, let me just.
Yeah, those are. I really love this pattern with the world, or kind of like the camo situation, blue.
Super stretchy.
But you got a bunch of different colors with this style.
Yes, I have orange, pink. This color, I'm going to have solid colors coming out. I'm going to have ombre again. I'm bringing back the ombre colors.
Oh, really?
I'm going to bring back the ombre colors. I had a special edition of ombre. I got a lot of good feedback on those. So I'm going to bring some back so everybody has a second chance at grabbing some of those Be Strong shorts. And there's just a lot more to come. And I want to just be accountable and also put myself out there like, hey, you didn't do it when you said you were.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's been a lot of other things going on, and I've been trying to figure out how to do that all. It's just us doing it. So, when you're an entrepreneur and you believe in yourself more than anyone else, and you got just maybe one other partner that believes in you, sometimes it becomes a little hairy getting things ready.
Yeah, it's a lot, sometimes it's a decent amount of responsibility to take on, and we want to fulfill those promises.
Right.
So when you do the pre-order, you're not waiting 2 months to get your shorts,
exactly.
and we come through and all of that happens, so we just want to be the best brands that we can be for Empower Your Closet and for Otherworld and deliver.
Deliver.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I got to take some not even mental, some accountability that says I got to get my beat store up by the next podcast.
For real.
Because I've been talking about this beat store, and I've been cooking up so many beats, and I've been going through the legal aspects of it. And really, I've been doing a really conscious job of making sure that there's no samples in these beats, so that when artists use them, they can put them anywhere. They can sync them on TV. They could put them on their Spotify. They could put them on their YouTube and not have any sort of sample clearance issues, DCMA stuff. So, I've been admittedly probably overthinking some of that stuff, but I want to make sure that what I come with is the juice, is the quality. And, I'm just trying to do the best I can for my brand. And, honestly, I've been also doing a decent amount of features for people that are going to be coming out soon. I'm excited about, I got something cooking up with Godsent. If you know, that's got a little Whitney Payton collaboration going down. There's some other collaborations that are going to be going on my YouTube very soon. So, just been working on putting all those things together, but I got to put the fire to get that beat store up, because I think that there's so many cool vibes that I want to connect with other artists and make music, get beats going. And I have a really cool promo that I'm going to add on that beat store that maybe an inroads to get a little Choirboy Dank feature along with the beats, but that'll be coming. So. Yes. And I'm just putting it out there so that I'm going to be accountable to it.
Yes. So, that sounds good. That sounds delicious.
Sounds delightful.
Delicious.
Delightful. Okay.
But today is gonna be your segment, honey.
No, yeah.
I want you.
We got 15 minutes left.
Yeah. So you.
I have one question for you, and then I'm going to drop my 10 tips.
Oh shoot.
So my one question is,
Oh my God, I'm scared.
as a content creator and as someone that posts regularly and puts themselves out there and is vulnerable to that stuff, do you have any sort of guiding light or like tip or like thing that kind of gets you over the hump when you don't want to post, when you're tired or when you go, oh, I'm not really feeling it today? What is it? Is it just pure discipline? Do you have something in the back of your mind that pushes you?
So like when I don't want to post?
Yeah, when you're not feeling it.
I think first and foremost, I think that it's always important if you are a content creator and you're someone who is constantly posting, and if you feel like you need a mental break, take it.
I love that. I love that.
I did last week.
Perfect.
I mean, I put pictures up, I put sayings up. I try to keep somewhat consistent because I don't want to lose momentum.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's very important for my mental state and for anyone's mental state who deals with some, mental, being mentally aware of yourself and making sure that, today, this week, I'm not feeling it, taking a break, I'm going on vacation with my family, things like that. I think it's so important to say, I'm going to step away from this and I'll be back, because you can always come back. I think that's important to think of and remember.
I think that that's super healthy.
Yeah.
I think that that's super healthy because I think that it's very, very easy with the constant cycle of everything going and just knowing how the platforms work, that it's like they'll reward you if you post every single day.
Right.
And you do this and do that, post 3 times a day.
My mental state is more important than a star that tells me, good job, you've got 500 views.
Yep.
You got these many amount of shares. For me, I think it's just important. But what I will say is, when I am in that momentum of posting, but sometimes I feel a little discouraged. Maybe someone came on and had some negative comments to say. Number one, screw those comments.
Yeah.
All the negative comments are just more of like that attention. So either erase it, don't respond back, don't give that energy back in.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I still move forward because, like I said, I made a promise to myself to do this. So I have to do it, because the reason why I'm feeling in my head is because I'm going through something and I know I'm not alone. So that's my like momentum to go on, is because I know someone else out there, even if it's just one person, is also struggling. And if I can reach that person, then I did my job. Just that one. I don't need everybody. I don't need 500 people. I don't need 1,000. It'd be great. But just that's like my push, is like, I got to do this. Today is a shitty day. The reason why it's a shitty day is because I'm allowing these mental demons, these negativity to like take over, and I need to shake it off. So that's like one of the things that I do. I constantly like try to push myself, meditate a little bit. Look at yourself in the mirror. You woke up. You have another day. That's so fucking important to realize how magical that is. That's such a gift. And I will continue to say that it is a gift to breathe, to be breathing, to be moving. So like, use it. This is your life. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I work on, like, when the days when I'm like, fuck, I'm tired, I don't really want to post shit, but I still do it,
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's just the discipline and knowing that when you're feeling that way, you can more effectively speak to someone that's feeling the exact same way.
Right.
Because you're coming from that place.
Yes.
I think that's super cool perspective for sure. Well, I think that we're here now at the top 10 list.
Hey, he did his homework.
Wrote down a little list here. So I got 10 tips for maintaining momentum and staying healthy and maintaining a healthy mindset as a creative.
Yes.
So, number 1, set clear goals.
Okay.
Set clear goals, define exactly what you want to achieve as a big picture goal, and set tiny goals along the way that'll help you get there. And then be able to celebrate. Number two is celebrate each of those tiny goals and those tiny victories that keep you going and keep you positive and mentally excited to take on the next goal, right? Don't have you got to have the laser focus on the big picture goal, but don't discourage yourself by saying, I'm not there at the big picture yet. Focus on the small goals. Focus on the fact that you woke up and you're putting one foot in front of the other and you're getting to where you got to go.
Yes.
And celebrate those
just
ones.
The process through progress is so important to realize, like, I'm getting to that goal no matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
So it's important to do that. I always celebrate. I don't care what it is. Shoot, I'm a celebrator.
I mean, that's what I feel like that's one of the secrets that keeps you motivated. And honestly, I got to do a better job of it. Sometimes I gloss over those little tiny goals and those tiny little wins. I'm like, whatever. So that's why I put that on there.
Yeah.
So that's a tip. So then I have number 3 is surround yourself with positivity.
Yes.
This is just to say you need to surround yourself with supportive people that support your vision, people that support your progress and support what you got going on. People that believe in your talent and your aspirations, and avoid negative influences at all costs.
Yes.
Because that'll slow you down.
For sure. And I like to add to that. And you know what? Even if you are trying to surround yourself and no one believes in you, begin to believe in yourself, because sometimes there's going to be a lot of people around you, your loved ones, people, your family, your best friends, and those people will like J-Lo stuff, share J-Lo stuff,
Ben Affleck
stuff, share Karol G, this, Bad Bunny, and you can't even get a goddamn like for your own stuff. And the more you start to realize that you can also put yourself in a good mind frame, positive mind frame, without always needing the validation of other people, you can also be creating a positive surrounding area for yourself.
Yeah, no, that's huge. And I think that there's a lot of value in that, to know that your positivity can come from within and your confidence comes from within.
Yes.
It doesn't come from external factors.
Right.
But you gotta keep those negative factors away from you as much as possible, because it helps maintain that inner positivity.
For sure. Sure. Yes.
So then number 5, this is what we was talking about earlier. Oh, I skipped number 4. The faux.
The faux.
Come on, man.
Come on, guys. Come on, shoot. We're on.
You know what the faux. So faux, number 4 is seek inspiration. That just means listen to music that is inspiring you, that you're into.
Yes.
If you're a video creator, watch videos that inspire you. I mean, if you look at guys like even Quentin Tarantino, he never went to film school.
Right.
He was a film nerd, movie buff that took that inspiration and created a whole universe. So number 4 is just seek inspiration, 10 live performances, explore different genres, expose yourself to various art and art forms that will keep you inspired and motivated.
Even places, expose yourself to
new places is always a huge inspiration hub.
Heck yeah. I mean, even when I went away, I felt like, ooh, they gave me all these like fun like vibes and stuff. It made me feel.
Yeah, getting out of like your normal environment is always a good way to jumpstart some motivation give some ideas to. And
I love listening to like other speakers. Like I know, and I like Kevin Hart.
We always go back to Kevin.
Kevin, I love you. So yeah, like he's so motivating, and Wallow, and and even Bedros. Like I love that aggressive, get your shit together, and those types of things. I may not deliver that, but like that shit is inspiring to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like to hear those things, you know, like.
Yeah, I like the no nonsense kind of stuff that's like, you know, sometimes people are, you know, come off as assholes, but sometimes you need the asshole in your
sure.
corner to say, get up. You can get off your soft little gelatinous tush and get on the track, you know, start running, do what you got to do.
Yes.
So that's good. That's good. Number 5 is something that we was talking about earlier, which is take breaks and recharge.
Yes, always.
Burnout can hinder your motivation and creativity. Make sure you schedule regular breaks and take care of your physical and mental health.
Yes.
Engage in activities outside of your normal creation.
Yes, very
space,
important.
you know?
Very important.
Number 6 is something that I'm looking forward to doing on this podcast, but this is embrace feedback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So constructive criticism will help you grow as an artist. If you're not blind to it, if you don't just say, oh, these guys are haters, you know,
right.
If it's sent in the right
way,
if it's sent in the right, you know, kind of like, I don't know, constructive way, I guess.
Yeah.
Then use that and build off of that.
And honestly speaking, I actually we dropped one of our reels, the latest reel that I dropped, and someone had constructive negative criticism.
Yeah.
Basically calling me dumb because of the way I speak. I'm not on here to be perfect. I mean, I'm on here to be myself.
Yeah.
First and foremost. And when that happens, don't engage, just erase. Honestly speaking, take what they say like a grain of salt, water it down, and let it dissolve.
Yeah, and so what I have on this one is embrace feedback. And when I say embrace feedback, I mean embrace feedback from trusted sources.
Oh, not a clown.
Not just randos on the internet that want to tear you down.
Yes.
That's not the type of feedback that is going to help anybody, right?
For sure.
You got to have your trusted sources or people that you know have your best interests at heart.
Yes.
And take that feedback.
Yes.
Number 7 is keep learning.
Yes.
Continuously seek knowledge and improve your skills. Take lessons, watch YouTube videos, explore new techniques, and experiment with different styles to keep your creativity going.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to say on the feedback thing, soon we will open up.
Oh, yeah.
This is an idea that I'm going to hold myself accountable to.
Yes.
We want to start having some of the others, some of the creatives that are in our tribe that make music and other things to start sending their stuff in. And we want to be able to rate it and give and be one of your trusted sources to give feedback that is positive, that can help you guys along in your journey.
Yes.
And we're gonna set up a place that you can send us stuff, and we will be able to do it privately as feedback, and then some of the stuff, depending on the level and, you know, our interactions, we'll bring it on the podcast.
Yes.
Give you a little shine and give you a little feedback.
For sure. Yes.
So now we're at number 8. Number 8 is a huge one.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Huge. This is to stay organized. You want to develop a routine. You want to develop a system where you have a place where your creative output goes, where you know exactly, you know, like a template almost of how you're gonna deliver your creative output, deliver your music. And, you know, that was one of the things why I wanted to share that royalty checklist, is so that when you do your music, that's just one thing that I know. So I know I can kind of help with some of those systems is, well, I upload it here, I upload it here, I upload it here. And now I know that I'm monetizing in the right way. Right. And that goes with everything, all of the different creative outputs, and really anything that you're doing. You want to stay organized so that you don't fall out of the mode of doing it. Because for me, if I'm not organized, I'll do it well one time, do it well 3, 4, 5 times. But then after a while, it's easy for the wheels to fall off.
For sure.
If you stay organized and kind of have a set way and mode and template in which you're doing things, you're going to be a lot more effective.
Very
and
true.
It's going to be easier and funner because you just know what you got to do.
Right.
You can be more efficient and without feeling overwhelmed. So that's a big one. And number 9 is connect with your audience.
Yes.
This just means all of your people out there, anybody that is giving you feedback and wants to talk to you, can interact with them, listen to their feedback, and stay connected. Their support and appreciation will be a great source of motivation.
But don't get taken advantage of, because sometimes when there's those supporters, they become a little over obsessed. And we have to make sure that you also protect your energy. You don't allow too much of like.
Well, I think that there's a difference between supporters and people in your audience and people that want things from you, want you to do things for them, and want this endless like validation or dopamine hit that you're interacting and talking to them.
Right.
I think that, the audience, fan, subscriber, creative, and consumer, if you will, even though I really don't like that some of those terminology, I just feel like there's got to be a mutual respect.
Right. Yes. I agree.
Because I respect my audience, and I need the same respect back.
Yes.
We're all people and we have schedules and time. And if you want me to continue to create, I can't be on the phone with you 24 hours a day.
Nope.
I can't be on the messenger, and I can't check in all the time. That's why I want to do something where we can do this feedback thing.
Right.
And we can have specific places where those things exist.
Right.
And work to feed each other rather than be something that seems, I don't know, disingenuous and not healthy, right?
Yes.
So I think that's a good one, but it's got to be managed correctly.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
And then the final one, number 10, is stay true to yourself.
Yes. Do you feel like you do that quite often? Do you feel like something you're working on?
Yeah, I think it's a constant. For me, to stay true to myself is a balancing act, because I have to know. You got to know who you are.
Yes.
You got to know who you want to be and who you got to become. And sometimes you just got to be completely in touch with yourself to know what's true to yourself.
Peel yourself all the way.
Yeah. So you got, and that's not easy.
No,
especially in a public forum.
No, it's not.
Where people are throwing darts and saying this and that, So like, you really got to be somewhat bulletproof in knowing yourself to be completely true to yourself. So me, it takes a little bit of balancing of knowing this is what I want. This is what I need to be able to really stay as true to myself as possible. And I think that some of that is healthy, just to make a list of like where you're at, what you want out of life, what you want to be doing, so that you can completely stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
What I had written down on this is, remember why you started in the first place.
Right.
Stay authentic to that vision and create the way it would resonate with you. Your passion and authenticity will shine, and it will keep you motivated. And that's one thing that's very easy for me, is to stay authentic. Everything I do is authentic. Staying true to myself sometimes is a moving ball, right? It's a moving target. Because like, what's authentic to me last week may not be authentic to me this week. So, it's cool to be able to be authentic and completely transparent, because then you give yourself the ability to grow with your audience.
Right.
And then your audience can grow with you.
Yes.
And you're not doing the same, I'm not making, speedball still.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like stuff like
you have grown, honey.
you know,
you have grown
there's-
and to a man now.
Yeah. So there's just
Congratulations.
There's just different, you grow. So
Yes.
it's good. So that's what, it's valuable to stay true to yourself. So my last little words on this little 10 tips is, remember, staying positive and motivated is an ongoing process.
Yes.
It's normal to face challenges, but with the right mindset, you can overcome them and to continue to grow.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you for all of that.
Bing, bing, bing. I did my homework.
Yes, I did my homework. So if you're creative, I hope that stuck to you somehow, some way,
Gave
some
some
way,
value.
somehow, always hit us up. We are on Instagram, Anissa B Strong, Choirboy Dank on Instagram, Facebook for both of us.
Yep.
Meet the Others Podcast, Facebook. Meet the Others Podcast. Meet the Others Podcast, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, wherever you see your podcast at,
wherever
we're
you
on
see
all
these
of them.
faces, it's Meet the Others, and
We're
the
there.
others.
We're there. We're gonna throw all those links in the description.
yes,
Yes. Yeah, as well as a bunch of other cool little resources. So.
yeah. But thank you for listening. Subscribe to this channel on YouTube and on any other platform, and keep following us and be a part of the other world.
Well, thank you guys. It was a good one.
Peace.
Till next time.
Why Meet the Others Podcast? What's this about?
Why are we doing this thing?
Why are we doing this dang thing?
Who the F?
Do we
Who the
even
F?
know what we're doing?
Certainly not.
Oh,
We
no.
just hooked this thing up tonight. We figured out how to use the mics, and now we're recording 10 seconds afterwards. Gives
Word
me
up.
comfort. So
I hear you.
yeah. So anyways, Meet the Others. That's us.
Still waiting on this car to come and take me home. Things feel a little different now that we grown. Till I turn the ass, so they put my name in stone. Live how I wanna live, cause we die alone.